Because I'm a little worried about the length of this video, I'm going to skip all the early video rambling and just get right to the juicy bits. Okay, so over spring break I read this book, Wanderlove by Kirsten Hubbard. This is what it looks like on my Kindle. Before I get into my review of Wanderlove, I'll just give you a quick summary of what it's about. The main character of Wanderlove is Bria Sandoval. She just graduated high school and also just got out of a not too great relationship that we learn about as the story goes on. On a whim, wanting to escape her life and major decisions that she's facing, Bria decides to take a trip to South America through an outfitter. She imagines herself as sort of this carefree, tanned, beautiful backpacker chick. However, when she gets to South America, she realizes her tour group is a little bit more retirement home chic than hippie chic. Luckily though, Bria meets Rowan and Starling, a brother and sister, who sort of epitomize everything she wishes she could be, and so she decides to leave her tour group and spend her 3 weeks in South America with Rowan especially, traveling through Guatemala and Belize. Unsurprisingly, because this is a book, for Bria the trip is very cathartic, and she learns a lot about herself and also deals with a lot of issues in her life back at home. Wanderlove could easily have been pretty bad in a lot of different ways, but instead it really impressed me and was a really great book. Between Bria and Rowan, there definitely could have been like insta-love, but instead their relationship really grows very slowly and naturally from two people who are very different but stuck together to a kind of careful friendship, to a closer friendship, and then eventually beyond that. That sort of realistic kind of relationship was really refreshing for me after reading so many YA novels where the main character and the love interest are just like in love with each other from like 10 pages into the book. It was a lot more engaging and interesting to watch their relationship develop. Bria and Rowan and Starling all could have easily been very stereotypical characters. Bria could have been your sort of archetypical teen protagonist who's a little witty and a little damaged and a little distrustful, but generally just a two-dimensional sort of picture of a teenage girl. You know, Rowan could have just been this dashing, handsome, daring man who like instantly is attracted to her and she's instantly attracted to, and Starling could have just been that sort of seemingly perfect minor girl character who's off to the side, sort of giving her little bits of wisdom and input throughout the story. But instead, all three really had unique personalities and their own voices. They felt like the kind of real people you could meet on the street or see in an airport, not just sort of pictures of what people could be. And I found throughout the book that I was really rooting for them and worrying about them like they were my friends, as opposed to just sort of passively watching their lives unfold on the page. The descriptions of the forests and oceans and cities and hostels that Bria stays in on her trip easily could have just been described with cliches that sort of get the job done but don't really make you feel like you're in that place. But instead, Kirsten Hubbard really managed to pull out these images that not only described physically what the places were, but also really captured the feeling that different places have. You really could not only see but feel the overcrowded, overwhelming city markets, or the lazy, sunny island beaches, and the precarious, cramped, uncomfortable buses that Ronan and Bria took to travel from place to place. For me, Wanderlove was the kind of book that you could really settle into, that feels cozy and friendly and safe. It was easy to read, but it was also a lot of fun. It wasn't the kind of book you race through just to get to the end to see what happens. It was the kind of book that you savor. You enjoy each page and each new place that Bria goes, and that you really don't want to end because you're having so much fun in the experience. I found that I really related to Bria and was interested in her whole story, and I was really sad when it ended. I really wished it could just keep going forever. So I definitely recommend Wanderlove to both of you and to anyone else who sees this video. I'll put a description to Wanderlove in the description, so if you want to buy it or check it out, you can. I'm sorry if this video was a little long, but I wanted to make sure I said everything I had in my head about this book because I loved it so much. I hope you girls are having a good week so far and are enjoying this beautiful day that we have today, and I will see you soon. Bye!